Hi, I'm Kerri Kannan, and welcome to this video. This is a consciousness alignment for allowing in new beginnings. And for those of you who are not familiar with what a consciousness alignment is, let me just go over that for a second. A consciousness alignment is what I'm doing when I do this is I actually access the superconscious mind, which we are all part of. What the superconscious mind is it's the consciousness that moves in, through, and as everything in the universe. You, everything in your experience, absolutely everything. Some people call this God, some people call this Great Spirit, whatever you want to call it. If you want to just call it yourself, because that would also be appropriate. If you want to call it Bob or the Flying Spaghetti Monster, it's all okay. And what I try to do is I try to remove sort of the religious aspects of this, because a lot of people have been harmed by religion, so I try to sort of keep religious aspects out of it. But all in all, it's basically prayer, which, for whatever reason, our traditions don't really teach people how to properly pray. So that's really, in essence, what I'm doing here. And at the time of making this, it's Easter weekend, and I felt like it was an appropriate time to do a consciousness alignment for new beginnings. And when we have new beginnings, it's kind of like a fresh start. So I'm going to actually do 3 different consciousness alignments. One on releasing guilt and shame and blame and all of those lower energies that keep us down and stuck and depressed and feeling unworthy and all of that. And then I'm going to do a consciousness alignment for allowing yourself to be the flow, because everybody has something that they would like in their lives, whether it's a romantic partner, or whether it's a better job, or whether it's to find their passion, or whatever it is. And a lot of times we don't allow ourselves to be that flow, or to recognize how consciousness is trying to communicate with us. So I'm going to release the blocks that keep you from being the flow and imprint you with something better. And then finally, I'm going to do a consciousness alignment for helping you to get out of your own way. Because what I've found with this work is that if there's anything within my energetic vibration that says, no, that can't happen, or no, that won't work, obviously it's not going to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 3rd consciousness alignment, and I'm going to align you with allowing for those things to happen, with getting out of your way so that you can allow those things to happen. And some people don't really understand what these are all about. It's not as if I'm doing an alignment for you and all of a sudden, you know, the man of your dreams is going to fall out of your ceiling and land on your bed, or, you know, that you're going to, you know, find a treasure chest in your closet. It doesn't happen like that. It's not like the universe is like, here it is. It's more like I'm actually aligning your consciousness so that you can have the experiences in your life that are more in alignment with the things that you want. And I've had people tell me, wow, you know, after we did that, all of a sudden, you know, I didn't have food cravings anymore and I wanted to exercise more, somebody who wanted to lose weight. Or people got a check in the mail from somebody that they weren't expecting. Or different things like that, where, you know, it's not like these miraculous things are going to just pop into your experience. It's more like you are aligning with the things that you desire, and they naturally come. And then about, you know, a week or 3 weeks or a month or a couple months later, you're like, hey, you know, my life has changed in the last couple months, and you know, that's really interesting that it has. And then if you look back, you can see, oh, well, I had a consciousness alignment, and ever since then, you know, I haven't wanted to buy junk food, or, you know, this person showed up in my life, or whatever it is. So just so you know, it happens naturally. It's not like, you know, the universe is going to hit you over the head with something. It's a very natural process. But if you pay attention, and if you take notes or take a journal or whatever, you'll notice from the point of having a consciousness alignment that things really start happening. And the way that you can receive a consciousness alignment is to just sit back and relax. Just sit back and relax and allow yourself to receive. And a lot of people, myself included, have problems with receiving. You know, we're givers, we give, and then we have problems with receiving. In fact, I got really kind of pissed off a little while ago because all these people were receiving all of these tremendous gifts, but I wasn't allowing myself to be receiving. So I had a little come to Jesus moment, and I was like, hey, you know, where's the promise? You know, whatever I give, I should be receiving. And I got that I wasn't really allowing myself to be receptive. So that's what these are all about. So I ask that you not be operating a car or machinery while listening to these. If you accidentally happen to be listening to this while you're driving a car, it will wait. The shifts will wait, but know that the best way to receive them is to just be in a relaxed state. And two, they're very, very, very powerful. So as you're receiving them, you may notice parts of your body getting hot or vibrations, or it may feel like the top of your head is opening or whatever it is, and you may need to sort of get yourself grounded a little bit before you can stand up. That's common. I've had a lot of very powerful healers tell me that they've experienced this, and coming from the very powerful healers within my circle of influence, that really means a lot to me. So it means that real shifts are actually happening. And before I start these consciousness alignments, if you would like to have more of me, to get in touch with me, you can go to healingcenter.com to find out more about my work. I have programs on there and so forth. Or if you have something that that's a little bit more delicate and private in nature, feel free to get in touch with me. You can get in touch with me through my website, and I'd be happy to do a private session with you. There's information about that on my website as well. And please feel free to share this with your friends, because they are very, very powerful. And the more that the word gets out there, the better off everybody is. So here we go. Thank you, Divine Consciousness that lives in, through, and as the person listening to this right now. Thank you for removing all the shame, blame, guilt, self-judgment, self-doubt, all of those lower vibrational energies that keep this person stuck in patterns that they don't want to be in. Thank you for removing that now. Thank you for removing that from their entire energetic being, down their mother's side of the family and their father's side of the family, going back 10 generations, so that these feelings of guilt, shame, blame, self-doubt, loathing, whatever they are, fear, are completely removed from their mother's side of the family and their father's side of the family, across all time, space, dimension, and reality. From every strand of DNA, every cell of their body, and every atom. Thank you for removing that completely from this person's lineage, all of those lower vibrational energies, so that they no longer have these energies within their family lineage. And thank you for removing that from the physical body and the etheric body, down their entire lineage, their mother's side of the family and their father's side of the family. And thank you for replacing that consciousness with a new consciousness that is self-affirming and is self-accepting. So thank you for replacing that consciousness with a new self-affirming and self-accepting consciousness down their mother's side of the family and their father's side of the family, so that this person has a new consciousness that they have inherited from their mother's side of the family and their father's side of the family, going back 10 generations, that they have inherited from both of those sides of the family, that they now have a new consciousness, this new imprinted consciousness that is self-affirming and self-accepting. Thank you. It is already done. It is already done. It is done now. It is done now. Thank you for replacing that consciousness with this new self-affirming and self-accepting consciousness now. It is already done. It is already done. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It is already done. Okay, take a deep breath and let it all out. And take another deep breath and let it all out. Okay, so you may feel something going on if you had some of those lower energetic vibrations. I like to do that a lot in these videos, because a lot of people, it might be the first time that they've heard one of these, so they might still have some of that stuff in their energetic vibration. So the next one that we're going to do is I am going to create a new consciousness in you where you allow yourself to be the flow of whatever it is that you want. Because a lot of times, what we experience is, like, let's say you want love. We may withhold love from ourselves or from others out of a fear of not having, or it may be money. You may hoard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove that fear consciousness from you and imprint you with something different, with something better. And I'm going to also imprint you with something that's unique to you, so that you have this new consciousness that's unique to you, and that will allow you and show you how you can align with the things that you desire for these new beginnings. Okay? So here we go. Thank you, Divine Consciousness that lives in, through, and as the person listening to this now. Thank you for removing all of the self-doubt and the fears that relate to the thing that they really want, whether it's a romantic relationship, whether it's money, whether it's health, whether it's wellness, whatever that thing is, whether it's a stronger connection to the divine, whatever that thing is. Thank you for removing all of the doubts and fears that they don't have, because everything in the universe is already theirs. It is already theirs. It is already done. It is already theirs. If they have a thought within consciousness, it is already done and it is already theirs. So thank you for removing all of the fears and the doubts and the worry that this person has within their energetic vibration that they don't have, that's this thing that they want. And thank you for removing all of those doubts and those fears that they've been harboring, all of the blocks and limitations that they have within their energetic being, because those blocks and limitations, those fears, are the exact things that keep those things from being experienced in this person's life. So thank you for removing all of the doubts and fears now. Thank you for already removing all of the doubts and fears in this person's energetic vibration, going down their mother's side of the family and their father's side of the family, going back 10 generations, so that their entire family lineage no longer has these feelings that they don't have, that they are not part of this thing that they want, whatever it is. And thank you for removing it from every strand of DNA, every level of consciousness, through all time, space, dimension, and reality, going back 10 generations, down this person's mother's side of the family and their father's side of the family, removing all these doubts and fears and thoughts of lack that they do not have, because those thoughts of lack are the things. Those thoughts are things, and they go out into the universe and they say, I don't have, and the universe says, yes, you don't have. So thank you for removing those thoughts and those feelings now. Thank you, it is already done, for removing those thoughts and feelings through their entire lineage, down 10 generations, through this person's entire family lineage. And thank you for replacing that consciousness with a new consciousness that allows the flow of the entire universe to move in, through, and as this person's entire lineage. And thank you for replacing those fears and doubts with the exact opposite, something even better within this person's entire lineage, so that their mother's side of the family and their father's side of the family, every strand of DNA across all time, space, dimension, and reality, in their physical body, in their etheric body, is replaced with a new consciousness of knowing who they are, and knowing that they are that thing that they desire, and allowing the flow of what they wish to have in their lives to be, allowing that flow, allowing themselves to be prosperity, allowing themselves to be love, allowing themselves to be health and wellness, allowing themselves to be spiritual connection, whatever it is that they want. So thank you for replacing that consciousness within this person with a brand new consciousness that they know that they are the flow, and they allow the flow to move in, through, and as them. Thank you for replacing that with something even better, something that is unique to this person, that they have been craving, that they have been desiring. So thank you for removing the desire and the thoughts that they do not have, and thank you for replacing that desire with the knowing that they already are. Not that they have, that they already are it. They already are it. They have always been and always will be it. So thank you for replacing that consciousness with this new consciousness, this new beginning, that this person knows who they are. They know who they are. They know who they are. It is already done now. It is already done now. It is already done now. Thank you. It is already done. It is already done. It is already done. Okay. Take a deep breath. And push it all out. Take another deep breath. And push it all out. And I forgot. I didn't write down what I was going to what my third one was going to be. So what I'm just going to do is, since I forgot what it was, I didn't write it down, and that one was pretty powerful. I'm just going to do one on, I guess, procrastination, because that's always a good thing. And procrastination, to my thought, is based on fear, like a fear consciousness, a fear of, letting go, or a fear of, something won't happen. So I'll do that. So my apologies for not knowing exactly what the three things were, but I allow these things to kind of flow through me, and I don't like to take notes because I would prefer for things to just kind of move in through and as me. So that's kind of how I work. So hopefully this will be even better than what I had already planned. So here we go. Thank you, Divine Consciousness, that moves in through and as this person. Thank you for creating a new consciousness in them where they know who they are. They know who they are across all time, space, dimension, and reality. And they no longer have these feelings of procrastination within their energetic being. They no longer have these fears that things will not or cannot be done. Thank you for allowing this person, for creating a new consciousness within this person down their mother's side of the family and their father's side of the family that creates a knowingness that whatever they do has meaning and has purpose. So thank you for creating a new consciousness where they no longer fear taking action. So thank you for inspiring this person to take action in whatever direction it is that they feel inspired to take. And thank you for creating a new conscious knowing within this person that whatever it is, any idea that they have is an idea in consciousness, and they can take action, whether it seems like an action that they should take or not. So thank you for inspiring this person to right action that will help them to achieve their goals even faster, at God's speed, So thank you for creating this consciousness in this person now, that they no longer fear taking action, that they're no longer in procrastination, that they no longer are worried about what it is whether they should take an action or not. And thank you for inspiring this person to action where they feel, not that it's a voice in their head, but where they just feel inspired to right action. They may not even know that it's an inspired action, but just where they feel inspired to right action, to do the thing that they need to do in order to achieve the goals that they wish to achieve. So thank you for replacing that old consciousness in this person that is fear-based and where they don't take action, and thank you for replacing it with a new consciousness where they take immediate inspired action, whether they know that it's an inspired action or not, for giving them a nudge or making them feel compelled, having this person feel compelled to take whatever action they need to take in order to achieve their goals. So thank you for replacing this consciousness down their mother's side of the family and their father's side of the family, across all time, space, dimension, and reality, and every strand of DNA across in their physical body and their etheric body. So thank you for replacing that consciousness down their entire family lineage and moving forward now and forevermore, for the entirety of all of these consciousness alignments, now and forevermore, moving forward in this person's lineage, so that everybody, every descendant of this person will now and forevermore realize the consciousness that they are, and that they are divinely connected. They are one with all that is. So thank you for creating this new consciousness within them, and thank you for creating this knowing that they can take inspired action. They are on the right path. They're always on the right path. Thank you for creating it now. Thank you for already creating this consciousness within this person now and forevermore, now and forevermore. Thank you for already creating this in this person now, that they take inspired action and they don't question whether what they're doing is the right thing. They just trust. They trust in themselves, and they know. They trust and know. They trust and know. Now. Thank you. It is already done. It is already done. It is already done. Thank you. It is already done. Okay. Take a deep breath and push it all out. And take another deep breath and push it all out. Okay, so this has been a consciousness alignment for new beginnings. It's been 3 of them, so you might be a little bit woozy right now, like some people do get. I would love to hear your comments. Please subscribe to this channel. Please share it with your friends. Go to my website, healingcenter.com, and if you would like something on a more personal nature, my thought is if it's an idea within consciousness, it can happen. That, like, if you have health issues, or if there's something that you're like, wow, that's just impossible, I wouldn't ask her. I don't have those thoughts. I don't have those thoughts that anything is impossible. I feel like everything within consciousness, if it's a conscious idea that you have, it is a possibility. So if you would like to connect with me privately, feel free to do that. And since this is the holiday weekend, Easter and Passover, and we're having a full, like a lunar eclipse. This is April of 2015, and all this really cool stuff is happening this weekend, today, and so forth. So, just so you know what the date and time is for this consciousness alignment. So thank you again. My name's Kerri Kannan. Go to healingcenter.com. I would love to hear your comments below. If you felt anything, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thank you once again, and have a fantastic weekend. Until next time. See you then.